Okay, so the next thing which we're gonna do it is errors calculation, and this is the important part where all the students of IGCS and A levels should focus, mostly A levels, uh, because you will see the questions calculating errors, okay, especially in your multiple choice questions, okay. But the first thing which you should know that is that errors, okay, which we're going to calculate, there are of three types, okay. This is the first thing which all of you should know, that errors which we calculate, there are of three types. The first one is called as absolute error, okay, absolute error. Okay, the second one is called as fractional error, okay, it's your fractional error. Okay, and the third one is called as percentage error, okay, percentage error. Okay, now I will tell you the areas, okay, the shortest technique where you can guess, okay, just by looking at the question, that which error I have to apply where, because in A levels you don't have time to figure everything out, okay, especially when a question such as multiple choice question going to appear, you have to be really quick to decide which error you're going to apply, okay. So absolute error, okay, whenever you get a question of addition or subtraction, whenever you have this relationship, obviously there will be an absolute error, okay. Fractional error you will see in the questions where you will see any type of relationship which is present in multiplication or division, okay. And percentage error, same, multiplication and division. So this thing is clear. Whenever you get an equation where the multiplication or division is involved, you should understand that the error which you're going to find, that will be, or the technique which you're going to use, it will be from fractional or percentage error, okay. Most of us, or most of the time, percentage error is used, so I will focus on that error first, okay. Now let's move on. Remember to calculate an absolute error. Okay, let me give you first a short formulas to calculate the errors, okay. To calculate absolute error, simply you just have to add this one, okay. It's just delta A. Delta A means that this is an error, okay. I will tell you in a while to understand, to get this thing more easily, okay. Secondly, the fractional error, it will be like this, delta A over A, and the percentage error will be delta A over A multiplied by 100%. Okay, now what are this delta A and A? See here, a could be any value which is true, okay. It's a true value, it's actual value which is given in to you, okay. And then delta A is the absolute error, or you could say it's an uncertainty, okay, or it's an error which is given to you, okay. So this is how the thing's gonna go, and let's start. So over here, the first example which is coming to you, it is from absolute error part, okay. And let me write a scenario in front of you. Okay, let's suppose I have a quantity A, and the value of that quantity A is 2.0 plus minus 0.2. Now it's plus minus, I told you uncertainty and error is there because 0.2, this is the error, okay. And then there is another quantity B is equal to 3.0 plus minus 0.3. Again, there is an uncertainty there, 0.3 plus minus 0.3. This means uncertainty is there. And my question to you is that find or calculate. Okay, this is my question to you. Calculate C. Okay, you have to calculate C while C is equal to A plus B. This is my question. Okay, now first of all, whenever you get a question like this, first of all, you have to get a real value. Now let me tell you here. Remember, I wrote like this A, okay, and then a plus minus delta A. This is a condition for absolute error. In absolute error, the relationship gonna be a plus relationship, plus or minus. So we got that relationship over here. So over here, it's a plus. So I mean, I have to deal like absolute error. Okay. So first of all, find the true value. These values which are given here, these are the true values of A and B. You have to find the true value of C. And how you're gonna find? Just by a relationship. So in this orange part, it's a true value which I'm using. Okay, and for C, it's gonna be C is equal to A plus B. For A, what's the true value? 2.0. For B, what's the true value? 3.0. So the true value for C gonna be 2.0, 3.0, and the true value gonna be equal to 5.0. So this is the actual value. This is a true value. You got that part. You got this part, okay? You got this part of the equation. Okay, but you have to get delta A. You should know that what is this uncertainty there, what's the value, what's the error there. So the way you have to calculate error, remember that absolute error, simply you have to add the errors. Okay, so your delta A, delta So delta C, which is delta C, okay, delta C means that this is the error which you are going to find, and that's simply equal to, because the relationship is addition and subtraction, so you just have to add the errors which are given. You will be really lucky if the question is like this, trust me. So delta A plus delta B. Okay, so this is error A plus error B going to be equal to error C. So what is error in A? It is 0.2, correct? And then add, okay, add 0.3. Okay, and here we go. The error going to be 0.2 plus 0.3, the error will be 0.45. Okay, the way you're going to write it, the way you're going to write C, you will write that your C is equal to, okay, your C going to be equal to here 5, which was here 5.0, which was your true value, plus minus 0.5. This is the way you solve absolute error, and one of the easiest technique. I'm telling you again, if you get absolute error, you are really lucky. Yes, please, I'm giving you 2 minutes to go through or tell me any questions which you want to ask. And then we're going to jump to your percentage error quickly. Let me check the time. Yes, we do have a time, okay? How to solve errors in percentage, like when you go, first of all, the question is when you're going to apply and how you're going to apply. Okay, so again, let me tell you that I am giving you two values. Let's suppose A is equal to 2.0 plus minus 0.2, okay, and your B is equal to 3.0 plus minus 0.3. Okay, so these are the values which I'm giving you, and my question is that calculate, okay, calculate D when D is equal to B divided by A. Okay, now if you see in this relationship, the relationship is division relationship. Okay, the relationship is a division relationship. When you see a relationship like this, which is a division relationship, then automatically you should know that the error which I'm going to find, it's going to be percentage error, or it's going to be a fractional error. But I'm going using percentage error because in A levels and IGCSE we use percentage errors a lot. So over here, the technique going to be, first of all, again, you have to find the true value first. So I'm using the same color, okay, a true value. To find the true value, the relationship gonna be D is equal to B divided by A. Okay, what is the value of B? The B is 3.0, A is 2.0, and when you're gonna divide both of them, you will get 1.5, and the true value is with you. But the question arises here: how are you gonna find the error? One of the biggest mistake which many students do, that whenever I say them to find the error, they're going to be, oh, it's super easy, let's do it. Delta D is equal to delta B divided by delta A, and it's absolutely wrong. You cannot do like that. Okay, so the way you're going to do it, the first thing which you should keep in your mind, that errors can only be added. We can only add errors. You cannot divide errors. You cannot multiply an error. You cannot subtract an error. The only thing you can do with error is that you have to divide an error, okay? Or I mean, sorry, you have to just add an error, okay? So see here, you can only add an error. If you can only add an error and we cannot use this one, then what we have to do? The way you have to do this question is like this. Remember, you will write that delta D, okay, delta D, okay, this one, this thing, okay, it should be like this. Because it's a percentage error, then you will write like this, that percentage, okay, remember that percentage of D is always equal to percentage of B plus percentage of A. This is the error part. Why? Because it's a percentage error. Okay, and I told you to find the percentage error. The formula, okay, here. This is a short formula which we discussed here, okay, to find the percentage error over here. Now, in order to find that, okay, you have to keep this thing in mind. That percentage of B, okay, so if I have percentage of B, first of all, the first thing which I'm going to find is I should know that what is percentage of B here. So in order to find the percentage of B, I'm going to focus here. So percentage of B is equal to, okay, it should be equal to my delta B divided by B multiplied by 100%. Correct? Let's see, what's your delta B? The delta B, the error is here, not 0.3. So just write it, 0.3. B, what's your B? What's the real value of B here? 3. And then what you're going to have to do is that multiply by 100%. Okay, the answer, do this, the answer going to be 10%. So this is the answer which you get for this part, correct? Now I have to calculate the answer for this part, which is percentage A. And you know the formula for percentage error to find the error. The percentage error of A going to be delta A divided by A. Correct? Now your A is not 0.0, so you will just write 0.2. I'm sorry, I just forgot 100% here. Okay, so it's going to be 0.2 divided by 2.0 multiplied by 100%, and your answer going to be 10%. Okay, now you got the value of percentage A, you got the value of percent B. In order to find for D, you just have to add both of them, and that's it. So over here, the thing going to go like that. 10 plus 10%, and your answer is 20%. Is this thing over? Again, my overexcited student's gonna think, yes, 20%, that's the answer. Let's move on. The answer is no. You have to calculate delta D. And remember that your delta D is 20%, which is your answer here from this area. Multiply by your real actual value, and the answer is not 0.3. The way you're gonna write the answer, the way you're gonna write it, you will write like this. Okay, so your real answer gonna be that your D is equal to 1.5, which is your true value, plus minus 0.3, which is your error, and this is the value. Okay, guys, so here is an example from a practice exam of A levels. Okay, over here the question says, this question number 5, it says that in an experiment to determine the Young modulus E of a material of wire, the measurements taken are shown. So first of all, I know that all students, they're going to become scared when they will see a question like this, but nothing to get scared. The way I explained you in an easy way of giving an example of A and B and just find D, the same thing. They have given you M, L, D, E, and they are asking you to find E over here, and this is your equation. The way I give you, let's suppose I have given you A is equal to 10 plus minus some zero error, correct, 0.1. I mean like some error uncertainty, and then I gave you B is equal to 9 plus minus 0.3, let's suppose, and then let's suppose I say you to find D is equal to B divided by A, correct? So in this one, the same thing happens, but they just made it fancy to make you scared. Okay, so over here they have given you this relationship. Okay, if you see here, the things are in division. Okay, so which error you're going to use, the error which you're going to use, or the to find an error, that will be percentage error. So this is the first thing which you should figure out. Percentage error. Now, the biggest mistake which most of the students do, they will just see the uncertainties. Okay, they will see the errors, they will add them, and the boom, answer is here. But read the question carefully. So they have given you the next. They say that the calculated value of E is 1.61 into 10 raised to power 10. Okay, so they have given you the true value. You don't have to find the true value by putting all the things in this formula. You don't have to do that. They have given you, then what are they asking for? How should the calculated value of E and its uncertainty be expressed? So mainly they are asking you that how you gonna, what will be the uncertainty and what will be your last answer? Okay, so they gave you the first half, they are asking you for the second half. Okay, so let me arrange for you. As it is a percentage error, okay, so the way we're gonna do it, that I have to find first of all the percentage of E, and the percentage of E gonna be equal to, now don't get confused, 4, we don't have any uncertainty in 4, pi, we don't have it. All the uncertainties or errors lies in MLDE, so I'm gonna use this one. So the percentage of mass plus the percentage of L plus the percentage of D plus the percentage of E. Okay, once I find this, then what I have to do, that my delta E, which is my error, okay, it's going to be equal to percentage of E multiplied by my actual value, okay, which is given here, or the true value or the calculated value, you could say over here, which is given already. Okay, so let's calculate one by one. First of all, I have to calculate the percentage of N, okay? So percentage of N gonna be equal to, correct, delta, which is delta, you could say M, okay, which is my answer, error, and divided by the actual value of M and then multiply by 100%, correct? So let me take in front of you. So delta M over here, if you see here, it is 0.002, okay, and then divided by 2.30, Okay, and then we're gonna just multiply it. Okay, so let me just make a space here. Okay, so we just gonna multiply it with 100%, correct? And the answer will be, you will get an answer. Let me do it. Okay, you will get an answer of 0.087. Okay, so this will be your answer. Okay, let's do the next one. So one down, there are still more to go. Okay, so now you have to find percentage of L. So now just find the percentage of L. Again, same technique. This will be like this, and then multiply by 100. Okay, then let's see the uncertainty here. It is not 5, and then divided by 2.864. Okay, and then multiply by 100, and let's see what's the answer. 0.175. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, so 2 down, still more to go. Okay, we have this one. Okay, now let's do this one. Delta D gonna be equal to, again, the same thing, huh? Delta D divided by D multiplied by 100%, and then you have to put the values in, which I'm putting in front of you. So 0.1 divided by 0.82 multiplied by 100, and your answer over here gonna be 0.22. Okay, I will take like this. Okay. Okay, so 3 down, and the next gonna be delta, this percentage of E. So let me do it. So again, please, my request to all of you, please don't panic in these questions. Most of the students, when they see the question like this, they're gonna panic. They will say, we cannot do. Just give a try. Maybe you can sit back, and the best thing you can do is that you can try sitting it down. Nothing is impossible. I don't think anything is impossible in this world. At least you can give a try to things which you were scared of. Okay, they will become less scary, I think. Okay, so if I give you the answer for this one, okay, so your answer gonna be here, 2.632. Okay, now what you have to do, now you got this one, you have to add everything up. Okay, so let me add for you, add these things up. The answer which you're gonna get is, so that will be your percentage E, which is 4.113. So this is your answer. Okay, now what you have to do to find delta E over here, you're going to do that once we will add all the percentages. Now remember one thing here, that it's a percentage, it's a percentage, it's a percentage, it's a percentage. Many students, mistake which they're going to do is that once they write delta E over here, okay, and once you add them, let me add it in front of you, and your answer going to be like 4.113. Okay, now many students, the mistake which they're going to do is that they will forget to put a percentage sign with this. Once you will forget this, you will just multiply 4.113 with the actual value that is given here. Okay, so let me write it here, 1.61 into 10 raised to the power of 10. Okay, which is given in your question here. Okay, so once you will not write this, there is a big chance that you will make a mistake. Okay, so let me convert this. So this is 4.113%. Okay, so if you just convert 4.113 percentage into just decimal, okay, this value is going to be 0.0413. Many students I have seen that they will make this big mistake and they will not get an exact answer. Okay, so once you multiply these two things together, remember to convert the percentage into decimal. Okay, once you do this, the answer which you're gonna get is this one, and let me do it front for you. Okay, the answer of this thing is 0.07. Okay, so the way you're going to write your answer for E, so they are saying you how you're going to express the E part, sorry. Okay, the way you're going to express it, it will be like this, that your E will be equal to your value, which is actual. Okay, let me write it, 1.61. Okay, and then what you have to write? You have to write plus and minus, and your error, which is not 0.07. Okay, and then yes, maybe you will write 10 raised to the power 10, and then Newton per meter per second. Okay, let's see if we have an option. Yes, we do have an option of C. So over here, and that's it. Easy peasy, isn't it? Even though it's a lengthy question, but it's not difficult. I'm requesting my all students to stay focused and repeat this question. I am giving you 10 minutes to do and try a question, and I really want to see the answers from all of you, okay?